graphic nature of this program, viewer discretion is advised.
You know, I've been from one side of this fandom to the other. In all that time, I have seen a lot of things. Above all that, there is one thing I am absolutely certain of. I am the villain of this story. You know what time it is, Valhalla? Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, Samantha, Joe, and Purple Valkyrie. The Valkyries are here. Adega Outlaw. Good morning, Adega Outlaw. Kapla, Bird of Prey 5, brother. Kapla. Hail, Karoga, Bird of Prey 5. Gesture of Sin, Dave G. Sound. Good morning, Jack of all Casuals. Psychodorf 9. Good morning, brother. D.D. Myers, Project Storytime, Shellback TJC. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are having an excellent morning this morning. And yes, we are going to talk about the situation with Zack Snyder and Geeks and Gamers from last night. Everybody was going absolutely insane about this last night. Geeks and Gamers had like 8,000 people in there while Jeremy was talking about this. And I want to say something right off the bat, so that I am not misunderstood here. This is Hollywood. We are YouTubers. We are not Hollywood. We will never be Hollywood. No matter what we do, no matter how we act, we will never be one of them, ever. It's never going to happen. It's always going to be a tightrope. Those people have labeled us a million different things. They've called us ist, obes, Yahtzees, whatever. They have labeled us in such a way that we are the filthiest, dirtiest people on the internet because we have an opinion. Now understand that they were raising money, and that's what it needs to be looked at. Raising money to prevent a horrible thing from happening. Doesn't matter why. Doesn't matter if it was because it was Zach's charity. It doesn't matter if Jeremy just pulled that charity out of a hat. They were raising money for a wonderful cause. That's all that matters, is that Geeks and Gamers was doing that. And that's a fucking beautiful thing. That is a beautiful thing that they can do that. Raise almost $100,000 for that kind of prevention to help people through that time. That is all that matters. At the end of the day, Zach can think whatever he wants to think. He can believe whatever he wants to believe. Whether he believed that or not, whether he meant it that way or not, there's been so much controversy over that. At the end of the day, Geeks and Gamers did a wonderful thing for a wonderful charity. That matters. That's going to help people. That's what they did. And that's all that matters. And Jeremy and the rest of the staff over at Geeks and Gamers, they should be proud that that is how it turned out. That they raised that much money to help people in need. I wish I could do that for Mary's Game Room. I wish I could do that for her charity. I wish little old Loki could do that. I wish I could do that. I can't. I'm hoping to match them up to $2,500 for kids with cancer this year. That is what I am hoping to do, is match them up to $2,500. Hopefully we can get $5,000 for those kids. What Geeks and Gamers did is amazing. Don't take, if that's what he meant, if that's what Zach meant, don't take that as a hit on Geeks and Gamers, because you guys did something amazing. Showback TJC, $78,751. That is what Geeks and Gamers did. I don't see Warner Brothers doing that. I don't see Warner Brothers doing that. So you can have whatever alliances you want. You can hold to whatever allies you have. I don't see Warner Brothers doing that. They could do that, and it's a drop in the bucket. Zach was on that stream. He made some comments. Whether that was an attack on Geeks and Gamers, some people have taken it as an attack. Some people have said, oh, he was just saying. However you're looking at this, the important thing here is that Geeks and Gamers raised almost $80,000. If some of you were there and some of you were contributing, God bless you for that. That is almost $80,000 to a charity. And a $2 super chat from Psychodorf9. Thank you so very much, brother. We are no Hollywood. Thank the gods, Loki. Yes. Because we can be honest with our opinion. They can't. They have to kneel. They have to drink the soy of their corporate overlords. We don't have to do that. And we never will. And that's why we'll never be accepted. We'll always be, quote, YouTubers, unquote. We'll always be the people that hate because we don't like a movie, or we openly talk about how we don't like a TV series. That is the way it is always going to be. It's never going to change. They don't want us around. They hate us around because we give them our honest opinion. And thank you so much, Psychodorf9, for that $2 super chat. Skull!
Spartans! What is your profession?
And thank you so much, Jack of all casuals, with a $1.99 super chat. Without respect, we reject. Damn straight, brother. Damn straight. And this one's just for you, brother. Skull!
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brother.
We aren't Hollywood, and we never will be. We'll never be accepted. We'll never be a part of that. Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers has created one hell of an epic community. And he did that from the beginning. He did that when he was on the High Council. He's busted his ass making what he's made. And I take my hat off to him. because we will always be looked at like we are the villains. Hollywood will never, ever, ever look at us with any amount of respect. I knew that. I knew that when I got into this. I had absolutely no illusions. I am running a rebel radio show on YouTube. That is what I do every morning. That is what I do when I wake up. I expect no pats on the back from Hollywood. I expect one day, Stone, Loki, and Loki's Mornings of Mischief will be accepted. No, we will always be looked at with hate and disdain because we are honest and we tell the truth. And they don't want that. They want shills. They want people running the numbers for them. They want people lying. That is the way it is. Adega Outlaw with $4.99 super chat. We won 2 battles yesterday. Batwomen canceled, and we got the cut. Zach was forced to say that. 2 for 1 in the war. 2 for 1 in the war. And thank you so very much for that $4.99 super chat, Adega Outlaw, brother. You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skol!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
And Eric O'Sullivan, brother. Thank you so very much, Eric. Dude, I am not worthy. I am not worthy. You are the bastard child of Happy Harry Hardon from Eric O'Sullivan. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That I'm honored. We are rebels. Every single one of us that gets on the microphone and speaks our mind are rebels because they don't want us on the microphone. We could get canceled at any time. They could decide you have violated the terms of service here at YouTube and you are gone. And this all ends. It's all done. It's all finished. Finito. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Because we don't agree with the hierarchy. We don't agree with people like Kathleen Kennedy. We don't agree with the suits over at Warner Brothers. We don't agree with the 7 pillars of the horned rat over at Disney. We do not agree. We speak our minds. We tell it how it is. Years ago, when I started watching G&G and Jeremy and Ethan were on the High Council, I used to tell them, you keep on keeping on, brothers. Keep telling it the way it is. Don't bend the knee. And we're not going to bend the knee. We're going to keep telling it the way it is. We're going to keep being honest about our opinions. We're going to keep doing it day in and day out because that is why we are here. They raised $78,000 in what? Like 2 hours? And good old Zach's going to come in and say that. Well, you know what, brother? I don't know if you were pointing the finger at G&G because you think there's something they're not. But wow. Whether you are pointing your finger at G&G, whether you're pointing the finger at all of us on YouTube, whether you're pointing the finger at people that are just being honest, you need to check your shit. You need to realize that a lot of us out here, we're just telling you what we like and what we don't like. We're tired of all this woke ass cancel culture bullshit. We are tired of being the ones standing up saying enough is enough. And Colin B. Smith, please don't bring the Skaven into this. I know. 7 Pillars of the Rat, not the Horned Rat. It just slipped out. Captain Spire with a $5 super chat. Please forgive me, but Snyder's daughter died. What level of balls did Zack have to twist that moment to push his bullshit? G&G is not some big Hollywood podium. No, and they never will be. And I never will be. I never will be. He talked about hate groups and the fact that the Geeks and Gamers banner was on the charity. And he said, I want to remind you that it's not supposed to be up there, that, I'm not supporting hate group. I can play it. Give me just a second. Hopefully he won't roast my balls over this. Give me just a second. All right, I'll show you exactly what he played. I will show you exactly what he played. All right, hopefully you guys can see that.
He is the one, the only Zack.
There he is. What's up, man?
Hey guys. Hey guys, how you doing?
That's the link to that stream.
Just a quick thing before we get started. I know that on our donation page, we still have the Geeks and Gamers logo. I just want to say that I really we talked about this, and we're really not affiliated with Geeks and Gamers as far as I'm concerned. And I really just want to make that clear. And I also want to just say, in light of recent events, I think we really, if Justice League teaches us anything, it's about coming together, and there's no room for hate. And I just think that it's important. It's an important message. And of course, as the father of Asian children, it really hits close to home for me. And I just really want to put that out there, that we all, there's no room for hate, and that's just what it's about.
Absolutely.
So that is what he said. He basically said, take down the Geeks and Gamers banner. We're not supporting the hate group. To me, that's pointing the finger at Geeks and Gamers. Some people disagree with that. A £10 super chat from Gesture of Sin. Rebels with a cause but no claws, but they can't help but hear our roar. It's becoming deafening. They're making the normies notice, and they hate that we're winning. Damn straight, Gesture of Sin. And a $4.99 super chat from Speaker of the Dead. We're on the side of the angels. They're on the side of the demons. We know how this story ends. Evil loses. Long live the fighters. And a $5 Canadian super chat from Mr. Tickletron. I spent two super chats last night when you set the stream up. If you can get those two, please do. I think there's missing nuance here. Watching later. Thank you so very much, and I will, Mr. Tickletrunk. Let me throw this skull out real quick. Thank you all so very much for keeping the fires burning bright in Valhalla. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Thank you guys so very much. I am looking for those supers, Mr. Tickletrunk. Let's see. Mr. Tickletrunk with a $10 Canadian super chat. One of two. I saw it live and was upset. I calmed myself and rethought it all. I think Zack's first and second statements weren't connected. I bet a publicist handed him his words and he spoke sloppy. That is very possible, sir. And 2 out of 2 with another $10 Canadian super chat. Thank you, Mr. Tickletrunk. I have a hunch there's a lot of misinterpretation here and emotional confirmation and bias. Being there to call people things don't track. Zack's smile and body language told me he was happy to be there. Thank you so very much, Mr. Tickletrunk. Like I said earlier, I can't speak for Zach. I can speak for what I saw, and what I felt he was saying. And to me, bringing that up and telling you I don't want that banner up, and then immediately going into hate group, either that was two separate statements that unfortunately got pressed together, or he was calling out Geeks and Gamers. I think that's something people are going to have to decide. Dean Krantz with a $5 super chat. I did not watch Geeks and Gamers last night. This is news to me. I'm going to cancel my HBO Max now. I would never tell you what to do with your money, Dean Krantz. Whether or not, like I said, there's one of two things here. Either he put two things together that shouldn't have been together, or he intentionally called out Geeks and Gamers. Holly Weird is scared of us with a $2 super chat from Psychodorf9, $5 super chat from Trinoculus P, Roasted Ball, Snyder Insurance Premium, and a $25 super chat from Eric O'Sullivan. It's the grade school importance of learning that the opening paragraph in an article or speech in which the thesis statement is supported by subsequent sentences. This is conflation. Uche got mugged. I agree. I agree. That's how I see it. You don't say that. You don't say that and then not separate. He put 2 and 2 together. And unfortunately, 2 and 2 in this instance is a fucked up 5, because that's not the way it is. Thank you all so very much for those super chats. Skol!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
You guys keep the fires burning bright in Valhalla. And Purple, you could just at me. Just at me and I would have said this. Thank you, though, for the £5 super chat. Mods don't have to send super chats. He conflated two separate issues. If he'd said these two things 10 minutes apart, there wouldn't be a problem now. A terrible look for Zach. Absolutely a terrible, terrible look for Zach. He shouldn't have said those two things one right after the other. I completely agree. It doesn't make any sense. Thank you so very much for that £5 super chat, Purple Valkyrie. Skol! And agreed, Colin P. Smith. Unfortunately, these people are very good at manipulating language. They have to. They work in Hollywood. They have to. And that's the difference. That is the difference. These people live in another world. These people live in a totally different world than the rest of us. And when something happens to them, shockingly, for a moment, it may bring them down to our level. But guess what? In their eyes, it will always be down. It will always be down to our level. Oh, for a moment, I lost my way and I was brought down to their level. And then I ascended back to my Hollywood ways. Exactly. Trinoculus P. It doesn't. But they're going to make it about that. They are going to make it about that. That is the difference between them and us. They will make it about that. They will push it to be that. We won't. We never will. We won't. They will use anything as an opportunity to slander and make us look bad, because they are terrified. They are terrified that someone with a little rebel radio show could get the word out and make people stand up and not consume their bullshit. They are afraid, and they will always be afraid, because they live in fear. They live in fear of losing everything they've got, all their little baubles, all their little trinkets, all their status, because they're going to be canceled. their status, their money, their power gone because they misspoke and got canceled. $5 super chat from Valiant Renegade. So good to see you, Valiant. Snyder's delivery of that line was even worse than Kennedy's delivery of Fade In. Never thought it possible. Oh, it's possible. It's Hollywood. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat, Valiant Renegade. Skull! And jack of all casuals, what I hate is that after Zack said that, the excitement and cheer left the room so fast, in a room that was so happy for him to be there. I hate that it hurt the charity. He hurt his own damn charity. He hurt his own damn charity. And yeah, Project Storytime. Gary's new Friday Night Tights producer is X-Ray Girl, who's Asian. It doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter. Because they'll look at her and say she's internally misogynizing and doesn't see it. Or she's internally an ist and doesn't see it. Or an Uncle Tom or something. They'll point the finger and accuse her of something. Because she affiliates. Just because she affiliates with Gary and Jeremy and anyone else. Dean Krantz with a $5 super chat. For the past year, this channel, Geeks and Gamers, Nerdrotic, Critical Drinker, Heel versus Babyface, and Friday Night Tights have kept me motivated. Zach lost. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much, Dean Krantz, for that $5 super chat and for those words. Those words mean everything to me. Seriously, if I have done anything over the past year, keeping people happy in the morning, keeping them entertained, keeping a smile on their face. That is what all this is about. And during all this bullshit. And a $10 super sticker from Eris of Chaos. That's a pair. Superman flying into the sky like a bird in a plane. Thank you so very much to the both of you. Skull! And Hawk Scholocron, where can I see this? There is the link, brother. Right there. There is the link. That is what I was just watching. That is Geeks and Gamers' response to what happened. It's about 4 or 5 minutes in to the stream where they play the Zack Snyder footage. There is the original, but the one with Jeremy and Gary and all of them. That's the one I'd watch. I have to go to work now. Keep up the great work from Cred Sox 5. Thank you so very much, Cred Sox 5, for that $5 super chat, brother. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
And long live the fighters. Why do I play that? Because we are fighting tooth and nail to make sure that Hollywood doesn't get away with all this bullshit that they're doing. The shaming that they have done. The finger pointing that they have done. And again, it happens. And it happens to someone like Jeremy over at Geeks and Gamers. And all that guy wants to do is create a community that loves its entertainment, whether that's games, movies, TV, whatever. That is all that guy has done, is work his ass off to make a community that comes together. That's more than you fucks in Hollywood have done. Capitulation means bending the knee, and someone will learn that there is no standing straight when Hollywood has you by the short and curlies. Damn straight, Chris Persia, with that $5 Canadian super chat. Thank you so very much, brother, for that. Skull! Jester of Sin, Loki, it was Jeremy giving you a shout out on an FNT that led me here. I'll never be able to thank those guys for showing me to this family. Man, I am old school Geeks and Gamers. Jeremy used to call me Stone _ Loki. Not just Stone Loki. He's the one who coined the phrase Stone _ Loki. Jeremy inspired me to be up here. Jeremy inspired me to get up here and speak my mind, to give my opinion. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm never going to forget ever that he did that. And a $20 super sticker from Samantha Joe. That's a pair that says, "You are amazing," dancing with the top hat and cane. Thank you so very much, Samantha Joe, for that $20 super sticker. Guys, thank you so much. Skull!
A dollar? I've never seen a dollar. Nobody's got a dollar. Let us see the dollar. There it is. It's beautiful. Take your hat off, boy. That's a dollar bill.
Trinoculus P, Az and Gary sent me, and I'm thankful too. Az and Gary, I'll tell you what, Gary, if there was ever a leader to the fandom menace, Gary would be it, whether he wanted it or not. And I know he's like, I ain't no leader. Well, if there was a leader to the fandom menace, it'd be Gary. And Az is one of the coolest people on YouTube that I have had the pleasure of hanging out with. Him and Robert Meyer Burnett do some awesome shows that I always love to watch. I love the hot toys. I love watching those guys hang out. And just the fact that I get to be a part of this community, it means everything to me. It means absolutely everything to me that I get to be a part of this community. And I have done everything I can to pay that forward. I've done everything I can to pay that forward. When Mark the Infinitely Tired came to me with the charity, with Mary's charity for those kids, for kids with cancer, I said, dude, let's do it. No, I would love to do that. I'd love to talk to her, and we will support her. We'll put some, we'll donate. We'll donate. We will put some prizes up. We'll do everything we can to help Mary's Game Room. When Bird was in trouble and we had the fundraiser for Bird, everything that I can do to pay that forward, I do, because this community deserves it. This community has had my back. It's had Jeremy's back. It's had Az's back. It's had Gary's back. And anything I can do, I will pay that forward, because this community is a wonderful community. This community watches each other's backs. It looks out for each other. It cares about each other, not just the YouTubers, but the community, the people in chat, the friends, the family, the loved ones. They all look out for each other. They're all there for each other. And why? Because we all had our fingers pointed at us. We all had fingers pointed at us. We got caught. We got caught, hate groups and IS and O's and Yahtzees and all that other bullshit. And yes, Eric O'Sullivan, I found a hill to die on. If I fall, I know you'll carry the banner. Yes. Serious Nas, I agree with what Uche said last night in the Geeks and Gamers comment. And we have to come together. Yes. We have to come together. And we have to fight together and stand together. I completely agree. The way he worded it was bad and questionable. Yeah, the way Zach worded it was fucking horrible. Because Geeks and Gamers isn't a fucking hate group. It's the furthest thing from it. Jeremy is flamboyant and has gotten to the point where he's like, you know what? If you don't like me, fuck you. And I can't blame him for that. I will not blame him for that. Because I got there a long time ago and I wasn't even doing the YouTube thing then. The Jinja Ninja with a 500 yen super chat to an amazing group of people. Hail to all of you. Let's use our resources, our gifts, our talent, and create. I completely agree, Jinja Ninja. That is why I will, to the day I die, support Adega Outlaw, support independent comic creators, support the new generation of writers and authors that aren't putting up with this shit. Create. If you ever had a story idea, ever wanted to be a writer, ever wanted to create content, now is the time. Get on your computers and type your asses off. Write a book, write a story, write a screenplay, get on YouTube, use your microphone, use your voice. Because now is the time. Now is the time to stand up and say, I am not afraid to speak my mind. I will not let them push me into silence. I will not be silenced by these shameful fucks that want me to be quiet, that don't want me to speak my mind, that want me to put my thumbs in my pants and walk away with my eyes on the ground. We will not be silent. Thank you so very much, Jinja Ninja, for that 500 yen super chat. Skull, brother. Let's burn it down together. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you for being here. And Rambling Canuck, Loki, for all the support you have given me, I will always stand with you, right, wrong, or indifferent. I will always answer the horn. I'll tell you what, guys. This guy's been through more shit the last year than a lot of us, and we've been through some shit. And I love Canuck like a brother. He stands up. He's not afraid to speak his mind. He's not afraid to tell people how it is. And he will always be a brother of Mornings of Mischief. And he will always be my brother. Mexican Iron Man with the $24.99 super chat. Boss, last night to get over the 50K line, I donated $500. Then I heard Zach while backstage. My smile faded. My heart fell to the ground. And I wanted my money back. Jeremy stood for me years ago when I was no one. My spirit crushed. Jeremy stood for all of us. No matter what you think of Jeremy or Ethan or Jeff, they're a huge reason I am here today, is that High Council. Listening to them. Never missing a show. Because they knew exactly how I felt. They knew exactly how I felt. And because they spoke up, because they talked about how they felt, they've been labeled, and they always will be, by Hollywood that doesn't get it and doesn't understand. They want to cancel you, all of you, for having an opinion. They want you gone. They want Geeks and Gamers gone. They want Nerdrotic gone. They want Az gone. They want Ethan gone. They want Jeff gone. Because they have an opinion and they are not afraid to speak their mind and tell you how it is. Jeff, going into fucking to Toys R Us's looking at Star Wars toys. Ethan pushing that first cyber fraud campaign that I am so lucky I got to be a part of. Geeks and Gamers going on the High Council and telling it how it is. Driving around the United States, meeting people, meeting fellow creators, meeting fans. Car video. Car video. Does everybody remember that? These aren't bad people. These are people that care a lot. And because they care, because they give a shit, they're being shamed. And thank you so much, Mexican Iron Man. I know what you want to see, brother. Skull! Chris Knight, oh, I disagree. They do get it, and they are scared. They live in fear. That is something you have to understand about Hollywood. These people live in fear. They live quaking in their little Hollywood boots. Because at any point in time, they can be canceled. At any point in time, they can have a finger pointed at them and they can get told, that's it. You're either on the bandwagon or you're gone. The fight in Toontown. Oh my God, dude. Yes. Yes. Oh, dude. Yes. That guy and that woman. Oh. Pat S., that's how I found Doomcock. He and Jeremy eating In-N-Out burgers in Jeremy's car. You know, Pat S., I was watching the High Council one night, and everybody started saying Doomcock in the chat. And I was like, well, Doomcock, what the fuck is a Doomcock? And then he was there, and he was talking to everybody. And he was talking about how he hated Star Trek and all this shit. And then I found myself on his first live stream, his very first live stream with Mecha Random as his wrench. Mecha Random was his only wrench. How far a lot of us go back. How far a lot of us go back is amazing. How long some of us have been here. And the fact people are coming in every day, more and more people every single day, joining this fight. And thank you, Captain Shrek. Psychodorf 9 with a $5 super chat. Holly Weird is jealous of the you, G&G, Gary, and everyone else. They can't keep people watching. There's no love there. There is here. Damn straight, brother. Damn straight. Psychodorf 9. There's no love in Hollywood. That magic, it's gone. Just like the magic at Disney is just gone. It's gone. It's turned. It's nasty. Thank you so much for that $5 super chat, brother. And we're going to drop the bomb. Skull! And Darth Maul. This is really interesting because I was going to bring this up the other day when the whole royal thing happened. I think those in Hollywood want freedom. The culture doesn't allow that freedom, and they're lashing out because we have the freedom they do not. My 2 cents. No, they don't. They absolutely, positively do not have that freedom. They're stuck in their little tiny world, their little bubble world. You want to know what WandaVision was really about? WandaVision was really about being stuck in a little bubble world you created that isn't what you thought it was. It's not what you thought it was. Hollywood is not what you think it is. They have these giant houses and they keep themselves under guard day in, day out. And they think they're so much better than you, living up on their hill, living up on their castle, looking down at the plebs that they, quote, entertain. But really, that's not how it is. It's not how it is. They're stuck. They're stuck in their worlds. And it makes me think of a quote. If the First Amendment means anything, it means that a state has no business telling a man sitting alone in his own house what books he may read or what films he may watch. Thurgood Marshall. What books he may read or what films he may watch. No one has that right. No one has that right to tell you what you can and you can't watch. No one has the right to tell you what books you can read and what books you can't. No one has the right to tell you what channels you can watch and support on YouTube and which ones you can't. That is the truth of it all. That is a First Amendment right. Our freedom of speech. And whether you have that where you live or you don't, no one has the right to tell you what you can watch and what you can read. No one will ever have that right. No one will ever have the right to tell you that. Not me. Not them. Not your country. Not your state. No one. There's a reason I don't tell you, don't put this on a blacklist. I never ever will tell you to blacklist anything. I never ever will tell you what to spend your money on because that's your choice. That's your right. It's your right to decide what movie you're going to go see. It's your right to decide what book you're going to buy, unless they take that right away from you. When they start taking all the books away and they start burning all the books. Well, guess where we're at, ladies and gentlemen? When they're taking the films off. When they're saying you can't watch this anymore. It's too this. It's too violent. It's too 80s. It's got too much testosterone in it. When they start doing that, and they will, they'll try. They have tried. They've edited. Hell, Disney's had to put up a thing on their damn streaming service that says, we understand this is like the worst movie of all time because of some bullshit reason they came up with. But we're going to leave it as is, because of course they're going to leave it as is. They already got 9 kinds of hell for what they did to the mermaid movie, Splash. When they edited her butt and put a fur rug over her butt. That didn't hurt anybody. Daryl Hannah filmed that. Didn't hurt her. Didn't hurt the movie. Didn't hurt anybody watching the movie. But they're going to edit it. Do not let people tell you what you can watch and what you can't watch. Do not let anyone tell you what you can read and what you can't. Fight for that right with everything you have. Because when it's gone, it's gone. And it'll be generations before you get it back. Do not let them do this to you. Do not let them do this to us. Stand up, be heard, fight the fight, and do not let them stop you from enjoying what you enjoy. Purple Valkyrie, free speech is the whole thing, the whole ball game. Free speech is life itself. Salman Rushdie. Unless they are Dr. Seuss books. No, who doesn't care about a Chinese guy on roller skates in a book? The Chinese. That's why they are slowly taking us over invasion without a shot fired. Do not let them take away our right to enjoy what we enjoy, and definitely don't let them take away your right to say whether you enjoyed it or not. To give your opinion, to speak your mind. That is why we are here. That is why I am here. I am here for each and every one of you. Because I'm not going to let them take away that right. I'm not going to let people like Zack Snyder point a finger at anybody and tell them they're this, they're that, or the other. Because honestly, fucker doesn't know. He doesn't know G&G from a hole in the wall. He doesn't know what they're about. He's never stepped foot in that community. He has no fucking idea. So I'll stand with the people I have. I'll stand by the people that have inspired me, that have shown me the way. This is the way.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.